so I have to do a little follow-up on yesterday's video. It is being reported that certain of the files that are available on the government website can be imported into Adobe because they are, ironically, PDF files. And that in Adobe, certain of these black rectangular retraction bars are just a layer that can be removed. This doesn't appear to remove the victim's redactions. Those must stay in place. But people who were simply mentioned that maybe requested that their names not be shown received a black cover unless you know how to hit the layer button and take that layer out. And then you can see all the names. So I've been trying to figure out whether this is some kind of accidental, like an unforced error self-own, or I'm coming to maybe on some level somebody had a little malicious compliance. Because I still think that Pam Bondi is not a good guy. I think that what we're seeing is there was a circle of people that were all running together, doing things, and I think we're probably going to see Trump's name a lot. Doesn't mean he's doing stuff. Everyone testifies that he was always a perfect gentleman. But the thing is, if you are standing around being a perfect gentleman while you know full well that this young lady next to you talking to the guy or doing a foot massage is being trafficked and abused, maybe you're not witnessing the worst of it, but you know it's happening, makes you complicit. And puts down a reasonable basis for his actions as self-preservation, that he wants to keep his interaction with it to a minimum and to release as little as possible. That to me makes sense as a strategy. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying it makes sense as a strategy. So however it was, I don't know, nor can I even speculate as to whose orders or what level it came down to, or if there were orders of some low-level person in the FBI is a fucking hero. But there are a lot of associated names of the circles these people ran in, means by which deduction can take place. If they're not going to tell us, we are still going to find out. That's what it's coming to. At this point, I see no reason not to think that Pam Bondi should be boiled in oil. I'm not saying she needs to die. I'm saying if she's covering up, playing, running interference, anybody that's involved, anybody that knows, anybody that, if he just stood there and knew that shit was happening, was there all the time. I mean, they're saying, if he turned and went with FBI or whatever and, told him everything he could. So maybe that's the legacy of Epstein is pushing this anti-Trump stuff. But it's only a matter of time now before people start putting together who goes where, does what, asking around, seeing if there's a reputation, and enough time, there enough people looking into it, they're going to figure out who the customers of Jeffrey Epstein were. So I'm going to keep it short. Keep your eyes open, stay frosty, pay attention. But it's the holidays, so enjoy it too. The problem with living like this is it's kind of like PTSD. It's really hard to relax. And you're not a bad person for not being vehement all the time about it, because it's not necessary to be vehement all the time about it. But when that news cycle comes around, understand there are people that could be doing more about it because they are in positions of power. And if all they are doing is covering up and running interference, they are complicit. That's what it comes to. So it's Christmas Eve. I may put up some outdoor progress videos the next couple of days because I'm not really going to be doing much else. But I won't be talking about this stuff over Christmas.